Hey guys, back-in-haction here. And for the next couple days, we're gonna be getting a van to work on. I've been working on parting out this A6, so snowmobile. Okay, so first we're taking the snowmobile out to storage. And once we get to storage, we'll get my car trailer. I'm gonna bring back a 2003 Chevy van. I originally got the van, the intentions of using it as an LS swap in my D150. Once I get the van here, then I'll have my car trailer, so I'll take this, and then that's leaving to... Morning guys, it's day 2 now. We got the snowmobile loaded up. We're getting ready to go for a drive. All right, here we are. Got a van and a trailer. Let's get them hooked up. So here we are. We were trying to get lined up with the van, but instead of getting lined up with the van, we got stuck on the van.
Nice effort.
Put air in the tire, and then we'll get the trailer unstuck. This will be fun.
Hey, Logan, what's all this red stuff here, buddy?
Oh shit, that thing's leaking.
What do you think she's leaking here?
She's leaking tranny fluid. No wonder it was like 3/4 low when I first got it. Are we up high enough? I'm dying over here.
Hell no, you barely got anything in the tire.
Shut up, it's sunk. Yeah, nope.
So we got the van unstuck here. Really gouged out the trailer. I mean, that's got to be at least inch, maybe a little more damage here. Now we're going to winch it up on here, hopefully wreck something on the van. Maybe pull this godforsaken bumper off of it.
So we're gonna do a quick experiment. First, we're just gonna see how strong Chevy van grills are. To anyone who just really loves their Chevy van grills, you better just prepare to cringe. That's not gonna do anything.
Boo! You stink!
All right, take 2. That has to work. Give her hell, bud.
Boo! You stink!
All right, let's tow this humbish up there.
What about the other ramp there, guy?
Oh, we don't need the one. We've got the winch.
You know what's gonna happen again? Yeah, I know what's gonna happen again. You're gonna go off the trailer.
That poor winch.
That winch doesn't sound too good.
I probably should have charged the battery.
Well, somehow Haction Sewing is still holding together.
Time to check the straps. That ain't going nowhere.
You got a both brake light.
Yeah, it works. It's just really, really, really dim.
I noticed that.
Did you?
I was going to convince you.
All right, we made it home. Hey guys, back-in-haction here, working on the van today. And today we're trying to get it running. We're gonna start off with just doing a quick reconnaissance and what it's gonna take to get this van running. It's got a 6-liter with a 4L80E. So overall, it'd be a really good donor. My original plan was to LS swap my D150, but it never ended up working out. I decided I wanted to keep the D150, you know, a Mopar engine to keep it original-ish. One has just sat because I gave up on that idea. First thing that we're gonna have to do is finish ripping the grill off. So I've got a battery hooked up in it now, and we're just gonna try to crank it over and see what happens. I've also got a second battery hooked up to it. I've got all the spark plugs out. Oh, it does not sound good. Sounds like the starter's grinding. Try again. That time it just dims all the lights and doesn't crank. Wonder if the engine's seized maybe. Not good, not good. All right, so I've decided the body's coming out from around this engine because I don't want to work with a doghouse and an engine that's stuck under a dash. Yeah, I've got the doghouse cover out. But either way, it's still a pain and I don't want to deal with it. So I'm gonna sawzall everything out from around the engine. It's gonna be way easier. Here we can see I have some of the firewall cut out of it, just enough that I was able to see into one of the spark plug holes, and I see there's something metal and rusty inside of one of the spark plug holes. I'm thinking maybe it's a rod, but we're gonna figure it out. I'm gonna cut all the body off while still leaving the steering wheel and pedals and radiator assembly. So that way, if I do take the head off and get it rebuilt, I can still run the engine, drive it, you know, use the transmission, stuff like that. It has no brakes, but you don't need brakes to go forward. So we got that taken care of.
Soundstripe.
Okay, we've got the van. We're tearing it apart, and I accidentally got into the windshield a little bit. No biggie. Got this wiper arm off. Still struggling with this one. I can't seem to find my 10 mil, so I'm gonna sawzall around it, and that'll fix that issue. I am victorious! So we made good progress on getting the passenger side of the engine bay opened up. There's a lot more room to work with now. The issue is going to be the driver's side. Of course, because you've got stuff like brakes that don't work and power steering that may not work. So I think I'm going to have to recut the dash apart. I've got this harness that I accidentally nicked and then continued to just cut because I already nicked it. Hopefully that has nothing to do with the engine, but I don't know. So now I'm gonna cut as close as I can to the gas pedal, as close as I can to the steering column, and then down along the bottom like I did on this side. I'm making such a mess too. Yeah, all right, more cutting. Let's go. Oh shoot, I dropped you. Let's go. I was able to get the engine free with a breaker bar, and I got new injectors in it. Got the fire extinguisher ready, just in case. That sounded really bad. Attempt number 2 with the coolant hoses blocked off. Oh, it's got no mass airflow in it. Now that I've got the custom air intake on with the mass airflow hooked up, hopefully it runs better. It still doesn't run. This thing sounds like it's got a box of rocks bouncing inside of it. Well, I just shrapneled the motor. Big old hole in the side of the block or the oil pan, something. I am dumping all the oil. Well, you know, obviously it sounded a little rod knocky, but it had like 50 pounds of oil pressure, so I thought it was all right. So I revved it to like 3,000 RPM, and then the moment I let off the gas is when it sounded like there was a rod bouncing in the oil pan. Oh man. Well, I guess it's a good thing I spent 10 hours fixing the security system on it after I cut the dash out. Let's see what happens when I crank it again. There's no engine left. And now it's seized. She seized. I think I found the problem. Ain't got no gas. Shit. Yeah, it's really good. It's very good. So, catch you guys later. Stay tuned for the next one, I guess.